This one's gonna be short and sweet. You guys don't know it, but I always say that. Okay, my name is Maraya Karena. This is the Maraya Karena Show. So a friend of mine works at a pool, and sometimes he teaches swimming to little kids. And one question that he gets asked a lot is, what is water? Right? I love that time of being a little kid where you can actually ask questions. You don't have to just pretend like you know everything already. And he has a really poetic answer that I don't remember right now. And it just occurred to me the other day when I was thinking about satellites and rocket ships, is that we now have technological creatures that are living in space. So the way that I like to think about this is that you have water, you have the atmosphere, what we live in, and then you have space, what exists outside the atmosphere of this spherical planet that we live on. And you can see that it's getting progressively less dense. So when life moved from water to start living in the atmosphere, obviously the physical form of the type of organisms that were existing at this different level of depth and density changed, and a different type of consciousness emerged. If we can overcome one of those hardest cognitive gaps possible and come to see technology as something natural, as a part in the continuous strand and thrust of life evolving on this planet, then we can see that the same way that we came out of the water, technology came out of us, and the same way that we live on the surface of the earth and move through its atmosphere, technology came out of us and is now orbiting through space. We are not only monkeys hurling our tools towards the stars, but we are actually stewards and the ancestors in this next dramatic staircase of evolution. And I think that this might be why it's so hard for us to come to terms with both the current inhabitation of technology on both our level of density and in space, and with our own role in bringing these children forward. Maybe some of these growing pains that we're going through are similar to the way that fish first felt when they saw amphibians and birds come out of the water, go on to the land, and then turn around and look back at them. And maybe it gave them a greater perspective on themselves and on their own context, the same way that our satellites that have gone into space and turned around and taken pictures of us have helped us gain a greater understanding of ourselves and our context. So what is water? What is space? What is life? And what are these technological creatures that are so physically fit for living in space and are perhaps exactly the type of consciousness that emerges from living beings in that density, in that environment? And who are going to be the dolphins that turn around from space and decide, once they've settled that area, to come back and live amongst us with their big brains and their high-pitched, complex linguistic sounds? All right, you guys, you're awesome. Happy spring. I hope you're blooming like flowers. I hope you are as sensuous and as sumptuous as lilacs and jasmine. And I hope you're getting your suntan on. All right, y'all. I'll check you next time. Maraya Karena Show style.